I'm Lay with LayShidell.com. I have a training for you today, so I'm going to put this together. This training specifically is for Canva, and it's for setting up and using Canva from your iPad or iPhone. I'm going to take you over to my screen here in just a second. Got to get my tablet ready for that. Okay, here we go. Now we've got the screen up, and from here I'm going to take you to Canva itself. Okay, so once you arrive, what you'll need to do is you'll need to go to the App Store and you'll need to download Canva. Once you've downloaded Canva, when you run it the first time, this is what you're going to see. So for me, I choose to connect with Facebook. When you do so, you agree to some things automatically for your interface with Canva. So please be sure to read the terms of agreement that you make with Canva in the choices that you select in how you connect. You can connect with Facebook, you can connect with Google, or you can set up a separate account only for Canva itself. So I always recommend reading the information so you know exactly what you're agreeing to. So I'm going to go ahead and connect with Facebook. That's how I like to do mine here. Okay, here it comes. It's just a slower display, so it takes a little while for it to catch up. So now it's actually showing you that it's connecting to Canva at the moment. So what this is going to do, Canva's going to show us a little 1 minute video, and it's going to kind of take you through some basics. Then I'm going to show you a couple other things for this training. Some of my problem there, I hadn't hit the right button. Okay, so now we'll go on. So this is real simple. So what it's going to do is it's going to take us through some steps and let us actually do the function. So we're going to tap on the color, and then you're going to tap on the down layer. And when you do that, you'll be able to select a different color from the palette. So I'll select a different color. Then it's showing us that that one's finished. Now what it's going to do is it's giving us a photo automatically just for the practice. And it wants us to type in hat because it's going to have us look for a hat from this search. Sorry, I'm having to use another keyboard here at the same time. So let me do that. Waiting for it to pull that up. There we go. So now we have some hats, and let's pick him a sombrero. So you just grab hold of it and drag it over there and set it on top of his head about how you'd like it placed. From here, the squares on the box, if you tap, you can adjust the size if you wanted it bigger. So I'm going to put it back the way I had it. And then you're finished. You can just tap outside of the box and then you're finished there. Now what it's asking us to do is to tap over here to open the background. And that's this little background key here called background. So we're tapping that. And then it's going to allow us to change the background, the white canvas background, to a colored background if you would like. So the top is just to select a solid background. And then below it, you'll see all these different free patterns, styles, colors, and such that you can use instead. Now it wants us to open the layouts. From layouts, you can select a multitude of different templates that have already been laid out for you. And let's just select this one called Moments here. And then once you tap on that, it opens it out on your canvas. And so then all of the things that are here are editable. And what do I mean by that? If I tap on Moments to Remember, I can actually change this. I can change the layers as to what is visible. And if I tap on that one, I can make that one, the layers change, see how it goes away, or I can bring it back up to the surface. The text spacing you can change and adjust. That's up in the space between the letters themselves. You can also move them around. You can actually grab this whole piece of text and move it to a different location on the photo itself. So once you're finished with how you want it, tap on the outside of that. And then you would be through that step. And then, to actually change the wording, so let's say you didn't want moments there. Let's say you wanted, let's say we wanted life moments there. I could start there, and then I'm reaching for my keyboard here, and I added life moments, as you can see there. Now, if I wanted that all on one line, I could do that by adjusting the size of that text. If I make the box smaller, it just makes it all squished together more, if you will, if you saw that, until it goes away because it's not large enough for the box. But we can adjust the spacing between the two lines like that, put the letters closer together. That still isn't enough for us to put it all on one line. Or we can extend the box out and then center it again. So that lettering's a little close, but it allows us to put it all on one line. We could also adjust the size of the text, but it's not going to let us do that at this moment because now it wants us to add a photo so that you can see that in the process. And so we're going to, in order to add a photo, we're going to go to the uploads. Now from your uploads, photos itself, the first item, you have to allow access the first time, but that would be to the photos that are actually within your device itself. And you can see I have all of these different photos that are available to me here. Also, you'll notice here, if I tap uploads from that menu selection at the top, you're going to see the uploads that I have had. There we go. And those are all of the uploads that I've done in the past. That gives me access to everything I've done in the past. Now, the reason I have so many, even though I have not been using Canva with iPad, is I have connected to the same account that I've been using on my PC for well over a year now. So I have a lot of information all saved in mine. Then also the last item in the menu is Facebook. And if you tap on that, that's going to connect us to Facebook. And the images that I have loaded within Facebook are going to become available. Now, these are all images that I have put into Facebook myself, I believe. It may include things that other people have sent to me on Facebook. Should be all of the images. And it's taking a little bit to load because I'm sure there are a lot there. So it's taking us a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and skip on beyond that if it will allow me to. Okay, so from this point, once you have a document that you are happy with and you would like to use, then you're ready to download that so you can use in the future. So you would tap on the top right corner button that says download. When you do, it brings up a window that says download an image or download a PDF. And of course, in this case, I want a PDF. So then it's downloading it. I'll also show you in a moment that there are other options available. If I look at the options and I just tapped on it, it shows you that you can publish with the crop marks and bleed, or also that you can publish all pages that exist on this one document. And what does that mean? Well, when you're on this document, you can actually copy so that you have more than one at a time. Let me see if I can. The designs here is what's going to take us back to all of the designs I've had in the past. But what I wanted to show you here, they show it here as a slideshow. On a PC, it just shows an arrow. It doesn't really show you it's a slideshow. What that indicates is that you have multiple pages in that one file. Being a slideshow, you could save that as a PDF, all of the files within that one file, and then turn it into a slideshow. And it's making it very easy utilizing Canva and that single file, which will hold up to 30 images, by the way. At that limit, you need to copy, if you're using it as a template, delete all of the images but one, and then use that one to go ahead and duplicate your page and then make the changes. Okay, there it is. Sorry, I wasn't doing it right. You had to tap on the arrow part itself. Once I got that, what you can see here is we have a multiple of documents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it keeps on going down the list. Like I said, you can have up to 30 total. The way that you go on to add another one, on the far right, you have an up and down, which moves the location of these so you can rearrange these one at a time. But the Next item down is two little pages that look the same, and if you tap on that, notice now we have a page 11 that looks just like page 10. And so it actually duplicated that page. I do that, and then like Google Tips I could keep, then Stocks I could change the title for that one. This would remain the same. This one would remain the same. I could change all of my information in this one, and I would still be then keeping the logo and the tag that I'm using. And so it saves a lot of time in utilizing that duplicate feature to keep the things that are going to remain the same each time. So I'm sure you can see how that would be useful. In this case, I'm not really going to use this one. And so then if I didn't want to save this, but I was going to get ready to make some slides, well, I don't want that last set of slides duplicated. And you'll see a trash can off to the right is the last item here. If you'll tap that, that last page will just go away again. Now, if you want to download that as an entire PDF to use as slides, you'll download that as a PDF file instead of as an image. If you want to download the entire set of images, I believe you still have to download a PDF, and I believe it automatically puts them all together from here. It's a slightly different from the way the PC works. And that's how that part works. Let me take you back to designs, and let me just quickly show you. You have a whole variety of canvases that you can start with. Most people use the social media one, which comes first, and it is a square. It's 80 pixels by 80 pixels. It's what's recommended for the standard that you can use throughout your social media. Sorry. Then I like the presentation style. It's just a shape and style that I like a lot. It works real well for photographs that you are taking personally. Then you also have the different styles that are established for you. The Facebook ones, the Instagram, blog graphics, Twitter posts, any type of poster, photo collage that's already set with templates for you, a Pinterest graphics, and an invitation. So those are some different choices that they have for you. Now, from my computer, I also have the option to select specific custom size, but it doesn't look like I have that as an option here. So that's something you have to do there. Another difference that I have located is that from the PC, I have an option with a paid account, and I do have a paid account, to download a single file with a transparent background. Where I use this specifically is when I make labels that I then add to an item. Now, when I hit that little button down here, you'll notice what I have is I see all of the images, but I don't see any of the tools. The way that I made those tools visible at the bottom left, there's a little door looking item with an arrow pointing off of it. And when I tap that, it makes all of the tools available that work with Canva. And so then if I had something different I wanted to add to one of these, I'd go to the upload. I'd upload that photo. So what I do to get it in my tablet from my computer, I will create a different little tiny training that covers all of that. But basically, I message myself and I open it in Messenger. And so I send it from, say, my computer in Messenger. And then I go to my tablet and I open Messenger on my tablet. I save it to the device that I'm on. And from there, I can upload that file then, and it's going to say either take a photo, or it would allow me to upload if I actually had one here. So that shows you how you would utilize that. You can adjust the size of what you are seeing over there with these buttons here, these plus, minus here. That concludes this training. I hope that it's brought you some information that will be helpful to you. I'd appreciate if you'd share this out to anybody else that you think it would help. Thanks a lot for spending your time with me. I know you could be anywhere you chose to be, and I appreciate your spending your time with me. You have a great day. Bye-bye.